What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stephanie, and today I have my best of 2018 makeup for y'all. I know it's the end of January. I apologize about that. Apologize for the delay. But in any case, this is all makeup that I wore super consistently throughout 2018. Some 2017, 2016. These are just items that I really hold near and dear. Items that I cannot live without. So before we get into it, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood. No matter your true pronoun or gender identity, come join the family. All right, let's get started. So I'm gonna be sharing all of these items, pretty much how I apply them on my face. So it might jump around a little bit. We're gonna go from like face to eyes, back to face again, but it'll make sense, I think, in the end. So let's start off with my favorite base of the year. This is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. This primer is just so silky to the touch. It just creates such a smooth base for all the other items to go on top of. It like fills your pores. I would say this product is good for all skin types because it is not the most mattifying product. In fact, I'm not sure if you would even categorize it as a mattifying product. It helps with the longevity of the makeup, but it doesn't like mattify, like dry down your skin at all. So if you do have dry skin, I would say you could definitely try this one out. Also, I apologize about the mess in the back. That's my kitchen over there. This curtain thing, that's where my washer and dryer is. My dining room table where I put a lot of my PR packages are all right there. So I typically don't film right here. This is where my vanity is. I'll film like in my bedroom or in the living room, but I was like, dang, the lighting is nice right here, so let's just do this. Okay, so in terms of eye primer, the one that I've really started to like this year is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. Again, I feel like this just makes a really nice, smooth base for makeup to go on top of. The other eye primer that I've loved for many years is a Too Faced one. But yeah, this year I just started using this one and really enjoy it. If you're just looking for a very straightforward eye primer to help create a smooth base for your eyeshadows to go on top of and for your brows as well, I really like this one. In terms of concealers and foundations, I do have a couple products here to show y'all. This is the product that I did not apply today, and this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. This is my favorite concealer for every day. I mean, I've talked about this concealer for many years now. This is the one that if I just need to like kind of do some things in the daytime really quickly and just want a bit of concealing or light concealing, I'll throw a little bit underneath the eyes. It in no way is a super light concealer because you can definitely get some pretty nice coverage with this. But in terms of the next product I'm gonna talk about, it is really, you know, there's no comparison. But I do love this one for every day. But I did want to show y'all the newer product for me for this year that I have loved, and that is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in super coverage, and I have light beige and nude here. Now I use light beige all over the face, and I'll use nude under the eyes, but you know, I am getting paler and paler. I'm definitely at the palest point I've been in months, so light beige might even be a little bit too dark if I tried to like put too much of mask on. But with this one, as you can see, I do not put too much of this on. In terms of what I use like as foundation or what I use all over my face, I do very thin layers of multiple things. So I don't even dip back into the container. And in fact, I kind of like scrape off some of the product on the edge of this container and just do a very light amount and then beauty blend it all around. What I really concentrate on is the concealing. So I'll go back in with light beige. I'll put a little bit underneath the eyes, down the nose, on the chin, on any blemishes that I have. And then I will go in with nude and just put a little light dot of nude underneath the eyes to add a little bit of a lighter color, and then blend that all in with the Beauty Blender. A tiny, tiny bit of this stuff goes such a long way, and it really does just even out the skin. I honestly haven't really been using foundations or anything this year because I really started using this concealer here. So after I apply my concealer, you know, I gotta lock it in, and of course, I gotta give a big shout out to my Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. This is just the best for baking your face. I love using this to just really lock in all the foundation. I never skip this step. Even on a day that is a light makeup day, I'll just leave it on while I do my other stuff because I truly am so oily that this just helps lock in everything. And it also just makes your skin look super smooth and just really helps with your makeup's longevity. I pretty much put it all over my face, you know, underneath the eyes, on the forehead, nose, chin, everywhere. The texture of this product is just perfect. It's finely milled, but not too finely milled so that it won't stick to your beauty blender and then stick to your face. And it wipes off very easily. You know, you can leave it on for too long so that it kind of leaves a little bit of a white cast. So I try and take it off within 5 minutes and it just, whew, the skin looks flawless. Okay, so while I bake, I typically go into my eyes. So here I have the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. Wow, this year was the year of Pat McGrath. First of all, just the quality of the products are crazy. Like this palette is so heavy and it just feels really luxurious and nice in your hand. And what I would say are so special about her eyeshadows are the shimmers and the metallics that are really unlike any other eyeshadow I've ever used before. Especially these colors over here. They are so unique and that is really what I truly love about this palette. I would say that the matte powders are not my favorite. There are other matte eyeshadows that I believe are just a little bit easier to work with. So to me, the mattes are a little bit dry and a little bit more difficult to work with. But in terms of all the other colors in there, they make it really worth it for me. So for today, I put this brown color all over the eyelid as well as underneath the lash line. And then I took this shimmery bronzy color and I just put that all over my eyelid with my finger. And then I went ahead and also used this pinky shimmery color as well, and I put that all over the top of the eyelids. These shimmers, like, it's very hard for me to describe them because they're like very fine shimmers over here, but the iridescence and the color that comes off of it is so beautiful. This one is a chunkier one, obviously, all over the eyes. I just think you can make a lot of really unique looks with this palette. So if you feel like you've had a lot of palettes, like me, I'm the kind of person, I have obviously a ton of different eyeshadow palettes, pretty basic palettes all the time. If you're looking for something that is like special and unique and different from anything you've ever used before, I would say look into Pat McGrath products. The other eye product that I've still been loving from 2017 even, or even before that, is the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. The ones I have here are Gold Goddess and Kitten Karma. These are the ones that I use the most frequently. Today I use Kitten Karma on the inner corners of my eyes. If you just want the easiest possible thing for just a total pop of glitter, something a little extra, a little highlight on the eye look, just use one of these products. It literally takes 2 seconds to just pop it on. I usually put it on with a doe foot applicator and then I'll just kind of spread it out with my finger a little bit, especially with Kitten Karma, which has like a bit of like a silvery coating to it. Gold Goddess only has the glitter in there and the base is clear, and Kitten Karma has the glitter and the base is silvery. So you have definitely a lot of options with them. I didn't even realize they have so many different colors and stuff. I looked at Sephora and I was like, dang, I had no idea that Stila came out with so many different ones, but these are the classic ones that I've always loved. Even the last couple nights, I've actually been wearing Kitten Karma on my inner corner and I got multiple people saying like, what is on your eyes? It looks so good. So no matter what, whenever I wear this product, people are like very mesmerized by it, because especially when it's dark and there's lights, like it just shines. It looks so, so beautiful. I also used to a lot, like just put it all over the eyelid. It's still a fun look to do that as well. But yeah, I just love these products. They're great. They're my favorite Stila products of all time. You know, this step might be unnecessary, but it's just always something that I've done. I think because when you bake, you're only putting the powder in certain areas. So to really lock it all in, I love using the Bobbi Brown Skin Weightless Powder Foundation. This is in Warm Natural 4.5. I have clearly hit pan. I just bought a new one. And also this sponge is not the one that it comes with. The one that it came with like fell out onto the floor and I was just like, I could never use it again. I really don't use the sponge at all, but I like to have one in there like just in case I were to bring this out with me out and about. To be honest, I wish that this powder just came in like a half size like that. Oh, that'd be so perfect and just so space saving, because I never use a sponge. I'll use a flat top kabuki brush to just apply this all over the face in a really nice light layer. I use this on days where I do a heavier foundation routine, and then also on lighter days for sure, like when I just use my NARS. So this, again, the texture is very fine. It goes into the skin very smoothly. If you just need a little bit of light coverage, you just want to kind of smooth out your skin tone, this is a great option. It is a little bit of like a pricier powder, I would say. But this thing does last me a very, very long time. I would say I go through a couple of these a year, but I use it like almost every day. So to me, that's worth it. My favorite bronzing product of the year is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in Unlocked. Oh my gosh. Actually, this might be the palette, like the singular palette that I have used the most for like all over the face. So the color that I love in here is clearly this bronzy, highlighty color over here, which is like a warm brown that I've used as my bronzer and I guess contouring, you know, just carving out the cheeks a little bit. I also love, love, love that color for on the eyes. It is a very light color, so you can just do a very light wash. Sometimes, honestly, in terms of eyeshadows, like I don't need it to be super pigmented, but if it's really smooth, like the formula of this product is, it's so smooth, it just blends really nicely. So almost just like goes into my eyes and then just like blends out so perfectly. I wear this on my eyes all the time. I'm kind of scared because I hit pan on it, and yeah, I need to get another one of these for sure, because I think that this grid down here, yeah, there's like a little product inside, but the hump of it is really pretty big, so that means I've used a lot of this product on my face. So I love this product for on the cheeks and on the eyes. And then for my blush, I love this color over here. Like, I'm not a huge blush person. I just like to do like a little pop of color because I'm just always afraid of overdoing it. So you might not even notice too much of a difference in terms of my like bronze into blush, but it's just like a really nice like light plummy color, I would say. I don't know, I'm really bad at explaining blush colors. But yeah, in any case, it's just a nice, again, very blendable color. And then I've also been loving this color over here for highlight as well for light days. Overall, love this palette. If you're looking for a palette that is good for bronzing, highlighting, blush, and eyes, this is it. For the eyebrows, I gotta go with my Anastasia. So first of all, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Granite. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil. I love this. I've been really testing out the Benefit one as well, but I don't have the correct color. So I really need to try and grab the correct color. This one is just a really cool brown. That's the issue with a lot of brow products for me, is that they're all very warm. I need to be a little bit cooler because you don't want some like warm brown eyes and very clearly cool colored hair. I like to just line underneath the eyebrows and then fill in the ends. And I just love the texture of this product. It's not too hard and not too soft. It is just right. Just enough product comes out. It doesn't come out crumbly. I don't know. They obviously just got the formula down with this thing. And then the other product that I use on my eyebrows is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Granite Brow Powder Duo. This is the powder that I use to color in the brows. I kind of switch off on the colors sometimes, but today I use the darker side. I dipped in with my flat shader brush. That is my favorite brush to use when I'm doing my brows. I dip into the powder and I just start filling in the ends first. So I do that on both sides, just keep filling it in with the powder very lightly. I'm just very light-handed with this. And what I do for the inner third of the brow is I'll wipe off the excess product from the brush on the back of my hand, and then I'll fill in the brows. It's just such a good combo right here. And then the last thing that I started using with my brows, which is actually a new thing for me this year, I used to really not mess with this too much, is the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel in Grind. I just really this year started consistently using a brow gel on my eyebrows. I'll do it just brushed all throughout the entire brow. You know, I got my eyebrows microbladed, I don't know, man. Was it a couple years ago now? So you're supposed to have 2 appointments for that, but I only ended up having 1 because the woman who did my eyebrows, she lives in New York, and she comes to LA like a few times a year to do it, and I've always missed her. So my microblading, it really has started to fade away at this point, I feel like, or not fade away completely, but I see it fading. I would like to do it again. I want to try it again. So I need to figure out a person actually who is based in LA maybe to do it so I can actually have those 2 appointments for real. But in any case, I really love these 3 products together. It just really creates my perfect brow. This is a combo that I've, again, been using for many, many years. First off, we got the Lancome Still Booster XL. This is a lash primer. It just makes your eyelashes so much thicker and longer. When I don't use this, I see a huge difference in my mascara and my lashes. It really just helps the mascara cling to your lashes and not get super goopy if you're really trying to do more layers. Just separates everything so beautifully. This primer paired with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is just my favorite combo of all time. I mean, there have been other mascaras that I love, but this is my ultimate mascara. It is elongating, thickening, it doesn't transfer throughout the day, and this is the non-waterproof formula. It is so long lasting, but then at the same time, when I take it off at the end of the day, like with my eye makeup remover, it comes off very easily. So this combo right here is just my favorite. You see my eyelashes, they're pretty great right now without any, extensions or falsies. I really don't do fake eyelashes that often. That's pretty much just for like special occasions, and it's because this combo is just so good. 2018 was the year of the highlighter. I feel like so many great highlighters came out in 2018. I'm so excited to see what happens in 2019. I think highlighting is a fairly new thing for like the masses to do. We really weren't doing it 5-7 years ago. I think that, maybe in 20-30 years, we're gonna look back and be like, oh my God, what were we doing to our faces? But for now, I love highlighting, and my favorite highlighter of 2018 was the Artist Couture Jackie Aina Diamond Glow Powder in La Peach. I don't know if this is still available. I hope it is, because it is such a wonderful, beautiful, peachy, warm highlighter that I would just want to douse all over my body and all over my face. It is in a loose container, and what I do is I will just use the Fenty highlighting brush. That was my favorite one. Put it on my cheeks, and then I'll also use this other brush that I have, which is the Real Techniques brush. It's the 102. Very interesting. It's like this triangular brush. But I think it's perfect for highlighting right underneath the eyebrows. This highlighter is just so shimmery, so warm. I was 100% obsessed in 2018 and will continue to be obsessed into 2019. On my lips today, we got Fenty Beauty Freckle Fiesta. Oh my God, 2018 was a year of the burnt orange lipstick. Not only is this color one of the most beautiful colors in the whole world to me, but the formula of this lipstick is incredible. This is definitely my favorite formula for a lipstick in a tube like this that is supposed to be matte. Because the thing is, it's matte, but it's not drying. It looks matte, but it feels velvety on the lips. It definitely doesn't dry down to the point of being transfer proof. It definitely does transfer, but it is so comfortable and long lasting for a product that doesn't just like suck out all the moisture out of your lips. I just love it. It's a matte product, but at the same time, your lips still look plump and hydrated somehow. Man, I just really love this color so much. I wore it a lot this year. Obviously, if y'all have been with me all throughout 2018, this has been one of my faves. And in terms of liquid lip, I had to talk about the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in Don't Stop. This is a blue red that is just so beautiful on the lips. This along with the Fenty are the 2 liquid lipsticks that I wore the most in terms of a red, but this one definitely is at the top for me for 2018. It is just such a beautiful color, and the formula, it is a little bit of a trickier product to apply because it is so liquidy and the doe foot applicator is pretty stiff, but that helps you have a lot more control with how you shape your lips. And once you have it on, this stuff is not coming off. So comfortable to wear for many hours, does not become flaky or weird on the lips at all. I just absolutely love the formula of this. I actually just purchased a couple more colors from this collection because I've only ever used Don't Stop. So if you have any other colors that you really like from this line of NARS lipsticks, let me know because I will purchase them. Okay, so the final product we have here is my favorite lip gloss of the year, and that is the Dior Lip Maximizer Collagen Active in 002. Oh man, as you can see in this tube, It is almost done. I have to go out and buy another one. This is just a really straightforward, great gloss to me. It does have a little bit of a tingle to it. I don't think it's really a plumping product for me personally, and it's not an uncomfortable tingle, because I know a lot of times that really deters people from purchasing lip plumpers because it burns. This does not do that at all. It has like a nice kind of like minty feeling to it. Lip glosses can be a really tricky thing sometimes, because I feel like a lot of times over time it makes your lips look pretty grubby. It dries down and then ends up drying out your lips. The thing that I love about this is that as it dries down or as it wears throughout the day, even if it fades, your lips end up feeling hydrated. The main thing for me in terms of lip products is I don't want to feel like I'm so dehydrated and that my lips are really tight and dry. That's the most uncomfortable feeling to me in the entire world. I always need my lips to feel hydrated. This is a wonderful lip gloss. It's long lasting. I love it. All right, y'all, that is my best of 2018 makeup video. If you haven't yet, make sure to check out my best of 2018 skincare, hair care, body care. Make sure to put that on the screen for you to check out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. I love y'all so much. If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Come join the sisterhood. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.